directory, and that will take me to my repository on my machine. Now, following best practices, you never want to make changes to your main or production branch. So let's go ahead and create a brand new branch. I'm going to add a collab.txt file. So let's call this branch collab-file. And I'll do this from the browser. And we just created a brand new branch, right? So now let's pull this branch down locally. So I'll issue the command git pull. And this will pull that branch down. And to use this branch, we can check it out by saying git checkout collab-file. And now we're in the collab file branch. Now it's based off of the main branch, so you're still going to see the same files. But now when we do work, we're in that isolated branch. So we're going to create that collab.txt file. And once I do that, let's do a git status. And you'll see that we have a new file, but it's not being tracked. And that's because collab.txt didn't exist previously. So we need to add it, right? Let's issue the command git add collab.txt. And this will tell Git to start tracking this specific file. And now when we do a git status, we'll see that there is a change. We added the file and it's ready for a commit. So we'll go ahead and do a commit, which is git commit-m with a short message that tells us what this commit was for. And once that's done, we'll do a git.push, and this will push those changes back into the browser, or not browser, back into GitHub. So we'll jump back to the browser to take a look at what that looks like. So it says, guess what? Collab file, it had one recent push less than a minute ago. If I refresh this browser, we'll be able to see the collab.txt file, and bam, there it is. So that's awesome. So the next step is to get my changes into the main branch, right? So which means I have to create a pull request. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment here. Let's say adding a collab.txt file. And you can see it's going from the collab file branch to the main branch. And I can go ahead and create that pull request. And now we open up the conversation and it's checking for the ability to merge my changes automatically. And under the file changes, I can enter a comment to start a review of this pull request. And now that I've started that review, I can start a conversation, right? And here, my team can now jump in, review my code, and give me suggestions. Or, if everything looks good, they can go ahead, approve my changes to be merged into the main branch. So right there, that's a quick run through of GitHub and how to use GitHub for both source control and for your pull requests. So, Tailwind traders, they have GitHub projects for their applications, and they're on the right track now. But there are other things they'll need to keep track of as well. Things like communications with the team, calendars, conference calls, meetings, files that they use. So how can teams like Tailwind traders more easily collaborate across their organizations? So this is where Microsoft Teams comes in. Microsoft Teams is the hub for teamwork. Some key features that make Microsoft Teams so great are the ability to chat, meet, call, and collaborate from anywhere. And with a full Microsoft 365 integration, you can easily schedule meetings, check out your calendar, and join conference calls directly within Microsoft Teams. And if you need to chat with your teammates, you have instant messaging built in across your organization as well. Microsoft Teams can also be extended with countless integrations for other applications and services. And by using Microsoft Teams, Tailwind Traders is able to simplify and effectively amplify collaboration across their entire organization with minimal effort. And speaking of integrations, Microsoft Teams has an integration for GitHub via the GitHub for Teams app. It allows you to subscribe to projects within GitHub to get updates on issues, inspect commits, collaborate on pull requests, and much, much more, and all without ever having to leave Microsoft Teams. You can also add a tab at the top of a channel so the entire team can more easily track things like pull requests. And this integration allows teams like Tailwind traders to more easily collaborate on changes within their code base without having to jump back and forth between different